What's up, guys? This is Cody here, and it's been a while since I've sat down and talked to you guys. A lot of you guys have been wondering where I've been, what I've been doing, why I haven't been uploading, why I've been pretty much non-existent on social media for the past several months. That's what this video is about. I'm going to try my best to explain it as much as I can. I do like to share a lot of stuff on the internet. Some stuff I like to keep private. I'm not one to just, I wish I was one of those YouTubers that, could make a video and just cry it out and just put it all out there. But I'm not, and I'm highly doubt that I ever will be somebody like that. So, I like to deal with things on my own. I don't want to post stuff on social media when I'm feeling down. I don't feel like I deserve your sympathy. I have a pretty decent life, and for me to complain about my problems on the internet, I just don't feel like it does any good, really. I mean, I know you guys could probably make me feel better, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to feel vulnerable. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to feel vulnerable. I don't want you guys to think that I'm being fake. I don't want you guys to think that I'm putting stuff out there if I'm going through a bad time or a hard time for attention, because I really don't want that at all. I don't like people that post things on the internet for the sole purpose of getting attention, for them to feel sorry for them. I don't like that. I'm not like that. I try my best to make content for you guys that is honest. I try to be as real as I can be, and I haven't been myself lately, and I just didn't want to put that out there on the internet, for everybody to, scrutinize, or, whatever it is. It just wasn't, it's not my style, and I'm not going to do it. Now, I could have put something out there, that I'm going through a rough time, and I'll be back at some point. I could have done that. Maybe I'll do that next time if something like this comes up. But for the most part, I'm a pretty private person. I like to entertain you guys. I like to do things. I like to educate you guys on specific things, like tweaks, jailbreaks, news, whatever it is. I like to entertain, but sometimes I can't do it. I can't fake it. With YouTube, I feel like you should be as real as you can be. At the same time, I don't feel like I have to put everything out there. So I'm sorry if I left you guys hanging. I've just been down for the past several months for various reasons. Some that I could list, some that I can't even talk about. But one of the main ones was, just not being where I feel like I should be. I wasn't reaching my goals. I wasn't doing things I knew I should be doing. And it was a vicious cycle. It was like, with YouTube and me, if I stay on a steady roll, making videos, making content, posting to Twitter, posting to Instagram, I can keep it going. But if something happens and there's a long period of, and I say long period, if it's 2 weeks and I haven't posted anything, I feel like, Jesus, I have to explain why I've been gone for 2 weeks. And it could just be something that happened and I'm just not in the mood to make videos. And after that 2 weeks, now I feel like, okay, golly, I have to come back. I have to explain myself. I have to, let you guys know where I've been. And then that just puts more anxiety on me. It puts more pressure on me, to explain myself. And maybe I just should not feel like I need to do that. Maybe I should just feel like this is something that happens to people. People get upset, people feel down, people don't. And I don't feel like I need to share that with everybody. I don't feel like I need to share the stuff that I'm going through with everybody. I'm not even good at sharing stuff that I go through with, you know, people in my life. It's just, I just feel like I need to deal with it myself. I don't want to stress anybody else out. I don't want them to feel bad for me. And I went through, you know, I mean, during last year, I went through kind of the same thing, and I was able to dig myself out of it. And then I started pushing out videos for a couple of months, and I was doing good. I was feeling good, and I was out of it. You know, I was putting out content. I was putting out content that I was proud of. It always takes a while for videos and views to ramp back up after a break like this, and I expected that. It does suck, you know, because you're used to seeing the big numbers, but at the same time, I knew I was putting out content that I knew people would like and people would watch. So if I kept doing it, then, you know, the snowball effect was going to occur at some point, and it started to, and it did, you know. And I put out a big video. I put my Apple collection video. It's over 1 million views now, and I felt great. You know, I was doing really good. And then that was sometime in October, I think, and then some point in November, I got a kidney stone, and it was the worst kidney stone I've ever had in my life. If you guys don't know, I've had countless kidney stones. Kidney stones suck. But, you know, I mean, I stopped counting how many stones I had at around 30. I know I've well surpassed double that at this point. It's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Nobody's been able to figure out what it is in my diet that I need to change or anything like that. It's just been an absolute pain. But this one was the worst one I ever had. I actually missed 3 weeks of work going through that. You know, it cost me thousands of dollars for doctors and everything. And then even after I got rid of the stones, I was still in pain, you know, for 2 more weeks. I ended up getting a CAT scan. I have like 7 to 10 stones still in my body, so, or in my kidneys at least. So at that point, we're talking about 3 weeks of missed work, obviously 3 weeks of missing YouTube as well. I couldn't just, you know, like, I was bedridden, literally bedridden. The only time I would get up was to go sit in the bathtub, because that's pretty much the only thing that helps. I took medicine. At some point, I had to stop taking the medicine that was working because it was gonna, you know, damage my kidneys after a certain amount of times that you take it, which is like a week. So I had to deal with that. So the pain was enormous. It was really, really bad. And after that, you know, 3 weeks of missed YouTube videos, three weeks missed of work, 2 more weeks of pain, and I didn't, you know, of course I didn't do any more YouTube videos during that time. So now I have a 5-week break of not putting out any videos. I could have let you guys know what I was going through, but, you know, as I explained earlier, I don't feel like I should have done that. It's just not something that I'm good at doing. And then, so the 5 weeks of no YouTube, then I'm like, oh man, this sucks. You know, I finally got back on the YouTube train. I finally started making content. I finally started putting out consistent videos, and, you know, with videos that I was happy with, that I felt like I was putting a lot of work into. I spent an enormous amount of time on that Apple collection video. I spent a lot of time on some other videos that did very poorly in regards to, you know, how many views that I usually get. But, you know, like I said, I was okay with that because I was putting the work in and I felt good about it. So then those 5 weeks roll by, and then I'm having to come back again, having to, you know, try to ramp it all up again. And it feels like, you know, I have this going on. Now I got to go back to work. I got stuff to catch up on. I'm tired at the end of the day when I come back from work. If you guys don't know, I have a full-time job that I work, and it is a stressful job. It is, you know, it's not, you know, cake. I can't just go, you know, mindlessly into work and, you know, punch in and punch out. You know, it's a stressful job, and when I come home, it's hard to have any energy to put into YouTube videos. So I was dealing with that, and then, you know, I ended up just basically like, I got to take a break. I got to take a break. I got to try to get my mind off of YouTube. I got to get my mind in the right place. And I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't, you know, figure out whatever I needed to figure out in my head for several months. And then the jailbreak came for iOS 12. I mean, I was literally in my living room playing a video game, and I get a notification that that the jailbreak came out from Pwn to Own when he tweeted it out. And like, I straight up just dropped everything that I was doing, came into my office and sat down. I hadn't even been in my office doing anything on my iMac, which is where I do all my YouTube work, for months. And I was like, I had forgotten how to do some things. I mean, it was like literally like it didn't feel as natural as it usually did. But it was like Pavlov's dog. Like I just got the notification. I'm like, okay, let's do it. It's time to go. This is my chance to get back into it. This is my chance to get back into YouTube. This is my chance to, you know, start putting out content again. So I put out that video, and then I put out a tweak video, and then my next video was going to be the perfect jailbroken setup. And I worked on that for 3 days straight, and I couldn't come up with anything that I liked. I kept changing it, and I changed, I mean, countless times. I kept changing everything about it, and I just couldn't find anything that I thought was worthy of making a video on. I didn't feel like it stacked up against the videos that I did, my perfect jailbroken setup videos. And I was just like, there was about a week and a half of just trying to figure it out. I did 3 days straight, then I took a break, and then I came back 2 days later. I tried to do it again, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm not in the right mindset. I'm just not where I need to be mentally in order to keep doing this. You know, it sucked, but at the same time, that was the only way that I thought I could, you know, deal with it, is just, okay, I'm gonna seriously take time to figure this out. I'm seriously going to try to figure out my life, you know. And I thought about YouTube the entire time, the absolute entire time that I was not making videos. And because I feel like I can make this into something a whole lot bigger and a whole lot better, and I just haven't done it yet. One of those reasons is I can't do YouTube full-time right now. You know, it's I'm waiting for the day that I can do YouTube full-time, and I think it's going to be amazing. You know, that's kind of what keeps me driving. That's what keeps me going, is the thought of being able to do YouTube full-time and showing you guys what I can do and entertaining you guys as much as I can, and making these really cool videos that may cost a lot of money to do or take a ton of time to make. Those are the types of things that I want to do with YouTube, and I know I have the work ethic to do it. Just right now, it feels like I've been trying so hard just to keep the YouTube train going that it's taking so much effort, and I keep getting hit with these what I would consider failures, and I just keep picking myself up and trying it again, and it's taken somewhat of a toll on me. And during my time off, I didn't really do anything productive, you know, and I feel like trash when I don't do anything productive. It's a vicious cycle, you know, when you know, you're used to going to the gym, you're used to eating pretty healthy, you're used to, you know, making content for YouTube and going to work and just doing all these things that you can feel proud about, you know, that you're doing a good job and you're putting in the effort. And then for months, I'd just like literally sit there and play video games that, you know, I would sink ridiculous amounts of hours into, that it was like my way of being productive, but in a different world, really. You know, lately I've been playing a whole lot of Division 2, and, you know, I have a really good character for like PvP, you know, and it felt like I couldn't do anything in the real world, so I like just put all my time into making this badass character on a video game so I could, you know, destroy people. And it was like, it's a false sense of accomplishment to me, because I'm looking back at that now. I haven't played the game in like a week, and it's like I put all that time into it. You know, nobody cares. I mean, I don't care anymore about that game. I don't care about all the games that I played before. I feel so much more accomplishment when I'm doing things in real life, when I, you know, if I'm trying to gain weight because I'm going to the gym and I hit a goal, that feels really good, and that sticks with me and that stays with me. You know, and a week later, I still feel good about it. I'm still going to the gym and I'm still improving myself. I'm still trying to eat healthy. And if I'm doing YouTube, I'm putting out content. I'm putting out things that people enjoy. Some people hate, some people hate on me, and that's fine too, you know, because that's just part of the game. Right? I mean, you're going to have people that enjoy your content. You're going to have people that hate it. You're going to have people that complain. And you're going to have those people that reach out to you when you're not around, like the past several months. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate every single message that I got on YouTube, on Twitter, and I think there were even a few on Instagram. You know, just even if you were just asking me where I was, or, you know, you miss my content, or, you know, I know the new A12 jailbreak came out and I haven't covered any of it because I knew when it came out, and I didn't want to do what I did last time when the first iOS 12 jailbreak came out. I didn't want to jump in there not being completely ready and fall into another failure. So it came out, and I thought, okay, I gotta get my stuff together. I gotta, you know, mentally work it out. And while I have been dreading making this video for a very long time, the past several days I've been really excited to make this video, because I am so ready to get back into it, and I'm so ready to put all of this behind me. And this was kind of the roadblock of getting me to the point to where I can feel like, okay, I'm back, I can make content, I've explained myself, people that want to stick around have stuck around, people that want to unsub have unsubbed. Okay, it's a fresh start. And this is what that video is going to give me, you know. I don't think like a ton of people are going to watch this video, and I don't blame them, you know. Maybe you don't care about my personal life. You just want the content, and that's totally fine. But for me, there are people out there that do care about me, and they care about where I've been, and they want an explanation, and I feel like I owe it to you guys. So, if you guys want to stick around, I love you guys so much for doing that. Again, everybody that reached out to me, I really, really appreciate it. It, you know, put a smile on my face more than once, for sure. The people that want to unsub, I don't blame you. The people that, you know, are gonna comment, I forgot I was subbed to this guy, or who is this guy? You know, whatever. That's cool. It's fine. Anything you want to do is completely fine. If you do leave, you should check back in like 6 months and see how things are going, you know? I hope it's going to be going really well. Maybe you'll want to resub. But I think that's enough blabbering about this. Long story short, went through a rough time. Couldn't motivate myself to make videos for you guys. Didn't think my stuff would be up to par with what it usually is. So I ended up taking a break that I didn't want to take, but at the same time I needed to take. I do plan on putting out a video in the next couple of days. I also have a few things that I want to give away to you guys in an upcoming video, just kind of as a I'm sorry please forgive me. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I want to say. Hopefully I didn't forget to say anything. I'm not going anywhere, but in the future, if I end up going through something like this, I will, I'll do my best to let you guys know in some form or fashion, and that's the best that I can do. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.